Hello! Welcome to another week's reading vlog. How are you? I'm actually starting this vlog on Tuesday. If you saw last week's vlog, then you will know how freaking long it was. And the irony is not lost on me that the week before that I said, like, who am I thinking that people care enough for me to do massively long vlogs? And then I proceeded to do another enormously long vlog. It was an hour. Who needed that, really? No one. So we'll see how this week goes. I'm not putting any time restraints on it, but I would really rather I didn't have 2 hours of footage again, because that's how much I had. That's how much I had to cut out. Anyway, another week, starting this Tuesday, because yesterday I was editing all of that. And also, I think I have thrown my back out or done something, because yesterday more so than today I was in absolute agony. I could not move. I got about 2 hours of sleep last night. I could not, yeah, it was horrific. I was writhing in agony, like, all night. It still hurts a lot today. It's getting worse now. It tends to get worse throughout the day with whatever it is I've done to it. So yeah, not feeling too fabulous. However, yesterday I didn't do any reading whatsoever, but today I have caught up and done enough for me to be happy with where I'm at the minute. So this week, me and Becca are buddy reading Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. As you will probably be aware, we've been buddy reading a book in the Grishaverse each month, and we're on to our 4th month of doing this, which is Six of Crows, because we've read all of the Shadow and Bone trilogy. And this really is the one that everyone gets excited about, isn't it? It's the one that everyone's really hyped about. And we are currently this far into it, so I feel like I've made decent progress today. Technically that's 2 days buddy reading worth, but I didn't read yesterday, so I had to catch up. But it's chapter 9, page 139, and so far, it has to be said, I am loving this. It's so, like, dark and grimy and gritty and sly, and it's a weird way to describe it, but it feels like everything is very grey and grim, and I am really liking that. So Six of Crows, if you for some reason don't know what it's about, because I feel like everyone does, it's about Kaz Brecker, who is like a mastermind criminal at the ripe age of 17 and has like an empire under him apparently, of criminals. It's all like gang culture in Ketterdam, and his gang is like the best or whatever, and he has the opportunity for a pretty big job, a heist that is going to pay him very handsomely if he pulls it off. So he has to gather the best crew of people for the job to perform this heist and not break out because it's not prison, but kidnap, I suppose, or rescue? Yeah, it's more of a hostage situation. Rescue / kidnap / break out this person that they're being paid to go and find. And it is apparently a suicide mission. It is doomed to fail from the start, but you know, these are the best people for the job. But yeah, so far, really, really enjoying this. My only complaint is that every single character in this is 18 or under. The one character we've got who is 18 has like had the internal monologue of, I'm 18 and everyone around here looks at least younger than me. So yeah, everyone's 18 or younger. And in my head, I'm aging them all up by approximately 10 years. So Kaz Brecker is supposedly 17. In my head, he's 27, because at 17, it's very unbelievable. But at 27, I feel like I can get behind that a little bit more, so I'm aging them up by about 10 years in my head. Other than that though, I have no complaints so far. I feel like I'm a decent way in to be able to say I'm enjoying it. So far, really so good with this. It's definitely very gripping. I was talking to Becca and I said, like, it's sunk its talons into me. Ha ha ha, bird pun. But yeah, really enjoying it and can't wait to read more, because as I say, it's a little bit gripping, so into that. Alongside that, because my walk to and from work is so horrifically boring, I've got an audiobook on the go, and I've decided to read, I don't know if you will be able to see, the cover isn't coming up for some reason, but there you go, that's a bit better. The Last Chance Hotel by Nikki Thornton. My mistake. I decided to pick this up because I actually got it as a birthday present for Priscilla, because it was on her wish list and I had seen it and thought it looked pretty cool, so I thought I might as well actually read that one myself. So I got it on Scribd and I am 33% of the way through that. It's obviously not on my NEWTS TBR, but there is a big old moon on the cover, so I'm putting that in for, is it astronomy? Astronomy, a moon on the cover or anywhere in the title, so I'm using it for that, even though I don't really need to take that NEWT, I'm just gonna use it. So yeah, 33% of the way through that. I feel like the plot in that is now picking up where we were so far in. I was thinking like, this isn't quite what I thought it was gonna be. I'm a little bit like, and then the like sort of reveal happened, and it's going more where I thought it was going to go, so I'm getting more into that, but it's only now just kind of picked up. So looking forward to listening to some more of that. However, I am now about to go and get in bed, because it is actually now midnight, so starting this vlog really late on Tuesday. My back is in considerable pain, so I didn't walk home from work today. Jake came and picked me up, which means I haven't watched Becca's vlog yet, and I feel like a failure. So I'm going to go and get in bed and watch Becca's vlog, and then in all honesty, probably go to sleep. So yeah, that's that. I will check in with you tomorrow. Hello! It is Thursday evening and I have barely vlogged this week, which makes a real change from the last couple of weeks. So like, am I back to myself? Sort of, because I haven't finished a book this week yet either. However, I am in the middle of 4. So let's just give you a quick tour of all of my currently reading at the minute. So you know I'm currently reading Six of Crows as I'm buddy reading this with Becca. I'm currently 206 pages in. I haven't read today's section yet, but I am about to get in bed and do that, so yep. I'm not sure where that should take me to, like 280-ish maybe. I can't remember where we said, but I will check that and read that section of this evening. Still really enjoying it. I'm loving the like grimy, gritty, grim atmosphere. And the characters are genuinely very intriguing. Still having an issue with the age thing though, because they keep like reminding you how old they are, and like just not believable. But still really enjoying this, very excited to read some more, so eager to get in bed to do that, and I love that feeling, so gonna do that. Also, I'm still in the middle of the audiobook for The Last Chance Hotel on Scribd. I think I've got like 2.5 hours left of that, so I might even finish that one tomorrow. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm over halfway. Yeah, I've got 3 hours left apparently, but it said 3 hours earlier today, and I've definitely listened to it for a bit longer than that. So somewhere between 2 and 3 hours, we'll say, on Last Chance Hotel on Scribd, which is there. And then next to it there, I don't know if you can see this one. This is Cogheart by Peter Brunzel. And I started reading that today. Oh, no, yesterday. I started reading that yesterday because I had Six of Crows with me at work and I had read the allocated bit for that day. So I needed something else to read, but I didn't have a physical book, so I went on Scribd and thought, oh, I could just start reading another middle grade because I'm really into that at the minute. So I started Cogheart by Peter Brunzel, and I'm how many pages into that? Like 100 and something? 128. I'm up to chapter 12. 128 pages into that. And I'm really enjoying it. It's about a young girl whose father's airship crashed and he is missing, presumed dead. and he sends a little clockwork fox. So in this world, like, everyone has mechanimals, like mechanic animals or mechanical people. Like, I don't want to say they're like cyborgs, but they're like mechanical clockwork people, things, servants, basically. And the main character's dad made really intricate ones that were pretty much people. And he sent the little fox one, whose name is Malkin, I think, to deliver a message to his daughter after his airship crashed, and now we don't know what happened to him. But the fox is on the journey, and there's these, like, half mechanical, half human people with mirrored eyes, like, wedged in, like, that sounds a bit creepy. But they are the villains in the story, and they are after the fox and the secret that he carries. So, yeah, I won't say any more because spoilers if you fancy reading it, but I'm really into it, and I'm kind of disappointed that I don't own it physically, because I like owning books that I like, and I'm really enjoying this, so I'm looking forward to reading some more of that at some point. So that's 3 books, and then I also started Nevermore as well. I'm not far into this at all. I am 38 pages into Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. Don't have many thoughts so far, but that's that. So my plan for this evening is read the allocated bit of Six of Crows, see how late it gets, and then probably read some of this afterwards. Tomorrow I hope to finish The Last Chance Hotel, and I will also probably on my lunch break read some more of Cogheart as well. So although I haven't finished anything, I'm still doing like a fair amount of active reading, considering Six of Crows, we're reading like 80-ish pages a day of that, listening to the audiobook on my walk to and from work, and a bit of Cogheart in there as well when I can squeeze it in. So I'm not too mad at the amount that I'm reading, so that is good. I thought as well to give this vlog a little bit more content, also because time is a ticking and I haven't opened this yet, I would open this Paper Gang box here. I was watching G's vlog where she unboxed it and thought, oh fuck, I haven't seen it yet, skip! So I just wildly skipped her unboxing so I didn't spoil myself, but I am going to open it here. I was thinking about doing a dedicated video to it, but you know, everyone's got theirs now, there are other unboxings already out there, so I'm just going to open it. But if you are not familiar with Paper Gang, they are a monthly subscription box, stationery based, run by the company Oh Dear, and they come to your door every month and give you stationery goodness. This was actually sent to me by Oh Dear, so gotta mention that. Thank you to Mads and the team for sending me this box. Let's get her open. I will leave a link to Paper Gang down below if you want to check them out. They do ship worldwide. And I always feel like I must mention this, for every 4 boxes they sell, they plant a tree. So, nice and charitable. Here we go. This month we have pink. And as you can tell, the theme was like Godzilla and King Kong. Like cartoony destruction. Let's have a look in here. So first thing is some washi tape. Hot dog, taxi, pretzel, pizza, NYC, and the apple. So it's New York City based washi tape. Then we have a pin. This is adorable. It's a pretzel. I love that. That's so cute. It's like rose goldy coloured with little white specks for, I'm assuming, the salt. That's so pretty. I actually really, really like this. That's made me so happy. Love it. Then I have the little catalogue of all of the bits, what is in it, who the artist is, which this month is Jacqueline Colley, and she's at Jacqueline Colley. Lovely. And then bits and pieces in there. Then a card that says hit the town, and I love the fact that this doesn't come in any plastic. It actually says plastic free packaging, so it's just got a little paper sticker on it, and it's got the envelope and the card, and it just says hit the town. That'd be a nice like birthday card sort of thing, like if you're going out partying Like it a lot. Then we have the calendar card. We know how I feel about these. They're not my favourite, but it's an added bonus if you use these. If you're one of those like DIY planner people, I can imagine this would be handy. Then there is this print. It says New York and it's got all of the New York-y imagery with Godzilla and King Kong. Then we have, oh yes, wrapping paper. I love it when they include single sheet wrapping paper because the amount of times I have like one thing that I need to wrap, and I have a bag, right, of cards, like birthday cards, thank you cards, random occasion cards, so that if anything ever creeps up on me and I need a card, I've got one. This card will go in there. And I also put in the single sheet wrapping paper that sometimes Paper Gang send. And whenever I've got that one gift, I go rifling through that bag and I'm like, oh fuck, I've run out. Now I have another sheet, so I'm really happy about that. And it's just the print that is on the box and everything else, so bonus. Then the star of this month's show is this desk pad that has a week plan, notes and to-do. I like that. I like that layout, like having Monday to Friday and then just the weekend bit, notes and to-do. I like that layout a lot. I will say this box, like the design isn't really my thing. It's a bit much, but I do love the pretzel. But I like the layout of this pad, and I must say this will inevitably get a lot of use. So there we go. Love that. Favourite item? The pretzel. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to get in bed and do some reading, as I said I was going to do, of Six of Crows. And I don't know if I'll update you again tonight or maybe just see you tomorrow. I don't know. I'm loving the fact that I feel like this vlog's going to be shorter. I say that now and then I'll like go crazy over the weekend or something, but stay tuned to find out. And if you made it this far, stay tuned, you did. It is Monday. It is 5 o'clock on Monday. I'm at home. I have not been to work today. Between the last clip you saw of me and now has been a wild ride. And I don't really know where to start with explaining it. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen me chatting with some people about the fact that I've been in hospital over the weekend. Don't freak out. You know how at the beginning of the week I said I had that horrible back pain? That did not go away. That got worse and worse and worse throughout the week. And it was Saturday morning that Jake actually said to me, like, Jade, you can't sit at home like this. We need to take you to A&E. You're not okay. Because I downplay my health so much all the time. Whenever I'm ill or have some sort of pain or whatever, I'm so one of those people that's like, but I'm fine. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not dying. I'm fine. But no, I wasn't fine. So Jake said, like, you're going to A&E now. So we went to A&E Saturday morning. And I was called in. Just a bit of prefacing information. It got so bad to the point that on Saturday morning I couldn't move, like, at all. I was in agony. Like, I couldn't get up. I rolled out of bed and laid flat on the floor, like, face down in the carpet, and was like, I can't do this. So yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Went to A&E, spent all of Saturday in A&E having blood tests, urine tests, scans, more blood tests, blah blah blah, done. Had a lot of firsts over this weekend. I have never had a cannula before, so check. Never been on a drip before, check. Never had a CT scan before, check. So yeah, that was my weekend. On the plus side of all of that, when we got the results of the CT scan, what they were looking for, it wasn't what they thought it was, so hallelujah, the scan came back clear. On the negative side, there was something wrong with me. There still is something wrong with me. The pain is considerably less now, but I am on some antibiotics because all of my blood tests came back to say that I had an infection. Apparently my white cell count was really high, and my heart rate, I didn't even notice this myself. You would think that your heart rate would be something you would notice, but my heart rate was at 152 beats per minute. That's like ridiculous. So I had an infection. I have an infection. Couldn't tell you of what. But I'm on some antibiotics to clear that up, and I'm really hoping that as I'm on those, I'm on the second day dose of those now, and the pain is subsiding, so I'm hoping that the antibiotics will be clearing the infection, and that's what was causing the pain, because the other options are slightly terrifying, so we won't go into those. But yeah, it's been a weekend from hell. I have not read anything. Like, honestly, that was the least of my concerns over this weekend. So I don't have any sort of reading update for you, but just to round this off a bit, I suppose, it's been a short vlog. Hooray, last week's was a nightmare. I am feeling better. I'm feeling much better in myself. The medication does make me feel very sick and dizzy and give me a headache, but they are common side effects of the pills that I'm taking, so nothing to be done there. And I am dosed up on painkillers, so that is probably also why I'm feeling better, because I'm taking a lot of painkillers. So yeah, trying to be positive and happy about it. Took the day off work today because yesterday was mentally exhausting, physically exhausting as well, but very mentally exhausting. I spent most of it in tears, just because the not knowing and the, oh, it could be this, it could be this, it could be this, and then listing these things, like, I don't want it to be any of those things, so can you not? But the plan, as of now, is run the course of antibiotics, see if that subsides the pain completely, to obviously take myself off the painkillers as I'm doing that. If that does that, then hooray, good job. If that doesn't get rid of the pain, then I'm going to be back at square one, I suppose, and I will go to my doctor and see what happens next. Yeah, that's what has happened in that time. So, bit of a shit week, really. I have absolutely nothing else to say. So, thanks for sticking with me. To those of you that message me on Twitter and stuff, thank you. I really appreciate the well wishes and so on. But yeah, it's been a bit shit. So, thanks for watching. Sorry. But yeah. Also, I apologise to the people that said you don't need to vlog because you're sick. I know. But I edited most of it and thought, you know what, I'm feeling okay enough to just give you a close off clip. So, here we are. Cool. Alright. Thanks for sticking with me. Maybe I will see you next week, but I'm not going to make any promises on that because I don't know what I will be like. So, sweet. See you when I see you.